Thank you all very, very much for asking me to join you. And I want to thank Consul General Susan Burns for her introduction. I really wish that I was able to be there with you today in person. And I will be there soon, I hope. I also particularly want to thank the Maureen and Mike Mansfield Foundation and the Fulbright University for hosting this crucial conversation on Vietnam's clean energy transition and its role in the global fight against the climate crisis. We're in this together. There's no way any one country is going to make the difference. All of us together have to do it, and the entire world is reliant on progress in Asia. Vietnam is a linchpin in this fight. I was very lucky. I knew Mike Mansfield as a senator, and I know he would be very, very proud to see this event taking place in Vietnam today in his name. And as a World War I veteran, a congressman, the Senate Majority Leader, and finally, as the U.S. Ambassador to Japan, he stood for good service, for protecting the global good. When he became one of the first senators to speak out about the war in Vietnam, he spoke about the truth. And he valued the fact that the world needs to value facts, not lies. Today, that same spirit is what fuels our fight against the climate crisis. It's based on truth. The world is in crisis, and it's a crisis of our own making. We people, human beings. And we've created a reality in which extreme weather and calamitous, catastrophic weather events are threatening lives and livelihoods of people nearly every single day in every corner of the planet. We are seeing the consequences of our own actions and our inactions. I think every one of you in this audience feels it and knows that you know something is happening. This July, the world experienced the highest temperature in recorded history. And scientists believe that those records are all going to be broken in these next weeks and months. But as all of you in this room know, we are fighting back. President Biden passed the largest single climate bill in American history, an historic piece of legislation, and it's already making a difference. And in addition, we're working with countries and private companies to increase our investment in the clean energy future. Why? Because the future is coming at us fast. And Vietnam has an opportunity, a unique opportunity in history, to be able to be part of the definition of that new economy. Southeast Asia is one of the fastest growing regions in terms of GDP, population, and emissions, unfortunately. And the region is of critical importance to our ability to be able to win this fight. This is why we've helped launch the IPG and the JET-Ps in Vietnam and Indonesia, in order to help the region to be able to accelerate its transition to the clean energy economies. I've also had a very productive working relationship with Prime Minister Minh since we met in Glasgow during COP26. And in the intervening years, we've been working to be able to accelerate Vietnam's clean energy transition. It's still underway, and I hope very much to be able to visit Vietnam somewhere in the next weeks. The Prime Minister is now battling an electricity shortage in the north of Vietnam. And this shortage, frankly, has nothing to do with fossil fuel capacity. It has to do with managing resources. And the way to overcome the problem is by harnessing Vietnam's magnificent endowment of renewable natural resources in new wind and new solar and solar farms. And you can do it through the private sector and public-private partnerships. None of this is going to be done, my friends, without international cooperation. No country is going to solve this problem by itself. And otherwise, if we don't cooperate with Japan and China and the United States and Vietnam, it's not going to work. Today's conference is crucial to ensuring that the fight for global change, for responsible action on climate, that the same kind of spirit that Mike Mansfield embodied in all the things he tried to do, that we have to embrace that. And so again, I thank you all, the Maureen and Mike Mansfield Foundation, the Fulbright University, for inviting me to join you for the discussion today. I wish you all a very successful conference, and I hope that today's conversation is going to make Vietnam's green energy future a reality and a reality at the speed with which we need it in order to win this battle. Thank you.